Hi, I'm Vanessa. Welcome to my studio. I've been thinking a lot this week about, to be honest, not just this week, but a lot, about developing a studio art practice and overcoming creative block. Developing a studio art practice is an ongoing, often messy, and highly personal journey. At the heart of this journey lies a crucial concept: turning up to the canvas, or more broadly, showing up consistently to your studio space. Whether you're an aspiring artist or someone already on the path, cultivating a regular, committed practice is key to both honouring your craft and developing a deeper understanding of your own creative process. But what does that practice look like? How do you build it? And why is it so essential for our artistic growth? Creating a sustainable and fulfilling studio practice begins with one simple act: showing up. It may sound basic, but it's a step that far too many of us as artists overlook or struggle with. The myth of the inspired artist who only works when a surge of creative energy strikes is alluring, but it's an unreliable approach. The true artistic growth is rarely about waiting for the perfect moment of inspiration, but it's about consistently committing to the act of making, regardless of the circumstances. It could be freezing in the studio, you could be tired, you could have had a really, intense week, but it's about showing up regardless. Consistency is a fundamental pillar of developing any artistic practice. You might not feel motivated or inspired every day, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't turn up. Sometimes the hardest part of making art is simply starting. The first step might actually feel really mechanical or uninspired, but over time, this discipline builds momentum. It's a muscle, much like any other, that needs regular exercise to strengthen it. As you develop this routine, you'll notice that the mere act of turning up becomes a practice in itself. The more you commit to the process of showing up, the more you learn about your own rhythms and preferences and limitations. The studio becomes less of a sacred space where only inspiration can occur and more of a familiar environment where making becomes an ongoing conversation between you and your materials, between you and your ideas and your emotions. One of the inevitable challenges in an artist's life is dealing with creative blocks. These moments when nothing feels right and when your ideas just don't seem to come together. And this can be really frustrating, incredibly frustrating. But showing up regularly, even in the midst of a block, is often a key way to break through it. When you consistently return to your studio, you create a space where ideas can simmer, even when you're not actively creating. Sometimes it's not about forcing creativity, but it's about allowing it to flow naturally by showing up and simply engaging with your medium, whether it's paint or charcoal, clay, or any other form. You allow the block to dissipate over time. The studio then becomes a safe space to explore and experiment without pressure, without the pressure of needing everything to be good or finished. It's also important to remember that creative blocks are not a reflection of your worth as an artist. Every artist faces them, and they're a natural part of the process. But by showing up consistently, you're building resilience and fostering an environment in which new ideas and solutions can emerge, even amidst the frustration. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an amazing week ahead, and I cannot wait to speak to you again soon. Bye.